me get this.
Take time, bro.
Yeah, I think I can take my time. Because we went through fucking a decade, 7 directors, 4 different scripts. Yeah. I think y'all can wait for my little fucking intro. Roll it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Doug, he's Ray, and let me tell you, we have seen some movies, we have made some episodes, we have made some speculations, and I'll be honest, I don't really want Ray to put half of the original podcast in, because I said some blasphemous things about this movie. We just saw The Flash for the first time.
Fucking wow.
Wow. Wow. You guys. First of all,
they really baited us into thinking it was going to suck with that first CGI shot.
They really did.
I was worried going in, and then that shot happened with the twirl around cutscene type shit, and he's just skating across the ground, and I'm just like, what have we gotten into? What was James Gunn fucking talking about?
Yeah.
And then the movie started, and it was fine, but like
that start was like,
yeah, it was a startling fucking start.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, what a great movie.
Really?
Like, this is something you and I have been talking about since before Peacemaker.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
It did the multiverse really well.
Justice.
Like, yes.
Indeed.
Yes. Like, we got a good fucking helping of Keaton. You know, the Clooney thing at the end was cool. Like, who the fuck is this guy?
Spoiler alert for this podcast, but also you don't watch much of this podcast. So George Clooney was the post-credit scene. Wow. Not in a spat suit. Not with the nips.
Yeah.
Just as Bruce Wayne.
There.
This is a good-looking Playboy philanthropist. And
handled it well.
Wow.
It was...
Dare I say this movie was 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I mean, I fucking loved it. Just as a Flash fan. I mean, it's fuck Ezra, but that was a great fucking movie.
Wow, man. This movie truly was everything.
The pacing was phenomenal, I thought.
Wow.
Yeah. Dude,
rushed. Yeah. I didn't think there was going to be a sequel. It didn't end abruptly. It didn't end on a to be continued.
It's been so long.
It's been so long since we've had something that nice. You know what I mean? And the post-credit scene wasn't anything that was going to lead into a sequel. It didn't lead on to what if. Like, man.
It's cool. I mean, it did.
What a refreshing pace.
It did justice to Affleck at the beginning, the Batfleck and Wonder Woman. And
my dog.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if anyone has a fucking problem with me, you can meet me outside in the street. After this movie, Ben Affleck is the best Batman. I'm sorry. Keaton's number 2 and Robert Pattinson is now number 3. You got a problem with it? Go watch The Flash and then come check my nuts.
One hell of a performance.
Wow. Wow all around. Like every time I want to try to describe something and I just end up with.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Wow.
So much going through my head.
It's just, this movie will turn people into Owen Wilson with the amount of wows you'll get. Dude.
Bro. All I've been seeing for months from people that have watched it early or screened it or whatever is like, the trailers don't even show the third act. Like, you have no idea where the movie's headed. And absolutely not. Like, Supergirl getting just killed endlessly, I had no idea that's how they were using her. Like,
I didn't realize that he was going to be
no idea that was the point. You know?
A poisoned Kryptonian, or a Kryptonian Flash, that's nuts.
It's crazy.
Like, they didn't have to bring in Zoom. They had to bring in Eobard Thawne. They didn't have to do that in this. It fit so perfectly in its own little corner of nothing because that's where it was going to go after this movie.
Yeah.
So they were like, we'll really have to put everything into this. And they did. Everything except a few CGI scenes.
Yeah.
But I digress.
If you can't look past 4, 5, 6 bad shots to see the masterpiece of a movie that is, I mean, I can't help it.
And Michael Keaton's Batman dying.
Yeah, I didn't expect that a bit.
No, how you gonna kill Batman off, dog?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But like, and the fact that he was like, we can't bring you back, can we? He goes, you already did.
I know. Oh God, chills, just chills.
Wow, I'll tell you what, there were more people over the age of 35 in that theater than I expected. Like,
I feel so fucking sorry for that kid behind us. Because either he's the most insufferable person on the face of the earth, or he's just got no filter. His life must be exhausting and difficult. Like, Jesus Christ.
Fuck that kid.
Fuck that kid. I feel sorry for him, though.
No, absolutely not.
I couldn't imagine having that kind of awful personality where even your friends at the movie are telling you to shut the fuck up.
No, because then there's that fucking dickhead that sat next to me during Transformers, a seat between us, and he was like, and loud enough where other people were like turning around and saying shit. And like,
it's always got to be Wanda.
There's always one hillbilly fuck that's always that's too obnoxiously loud. That's always like, I never get a girlfriend, and always blah blah blah. And you, bro, just get your life in order, bro. Get your priorities in order. Go be more social.
Yeah,
it's not that hard. Jeez. You make me upset if I didn't go to therapy today and watch this 10 out of 10 movie. That's twice I've said it. You'll never get on the podcast again because you know it's not coming for another 2 years from DC. Because we're not going to give it to Aquaman 2. Oh, Blue Beetle. We might give it to Blue Beetle. I lied. I'm sorry.
It'll be good.
It might get a 10. It might get a 10 out of pure
Fuck, that was a good
culture.
Movie,
yeah. First of all, wow. To bring in Affleck, to bring in Gal Gadot, that's a good way to bring in Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
That's not a shit cop-out the way they did Shazam 2.
Yeah.
Much better. And you finally get to see a little bit more of a camaraderie between the Justice League in general.
Which is so fucking nice. I mean, if you're going to start a Flash movie, start it as a Justice League thing. That's so great. Nobody wants like just the Flash.
A quippy thing to an extent where he was like, I know what sex is, but I've never experienced it. Genuinely perfect.
Yeah.
That did Justice League Unlimited justice.
It was good shit.
It did Young Justice justice. It gave me hope for what's out there.
Yeah.
With James Gunn. No one else. Go fuck yourself.
It was really fucking good, man. I mean, the CG or what the animated Christopher Reeves and Supergirl and then Nick Cage and like that was a little eerie. I don't know what word I'm looking for. Like
I like to think of it as once he entered that, like, it was more of like a film was over their faces. Like, obviously, you could tell it was a very bad CGI job. Not very bad, let me rephrase that. Ray and I couldn't do that in our dreams if we trained for a year.
Yeah.
But in the way my brain was fine with it being that PS3 like, that Halo introduction cutscene like.
Yeah, it was really Uncanny Valley type to me.
Yes,
I think is what I was trying to say.
Well, yes, very, like, I get it. We get it. Video games are taking over, but like you don't gotta put your video game graphics into a fucking movie. How dare you? But
it was odd.
When you enter that reality, that film goes away, and it's their action. It's the same one. Yeah.
Think of it as from Flash's perspective.
Yes, he's still in the chrome in the Speed Force, so he can't really see them that. So that's how I was picturing it, and that's how I was able to get over that.
I have no problem with that. Like, it's cool as shit to see. Like, who's going to be mad about actually Nick Cage as Superman fighting the fucking spider from the
concept art from the very beginning?
Yeah.
Tim Burton's concept art and Kevin Smith's concept art from the very beginning. Wow.
Even for 10 seconds, we fucking got it. Like, even if it looks weird or whatever, fuck it. We fucking we got it.
And y'all can hate me. I don't give a shit. Nick Cage did a better job as Superman than Henry Cavill in my side. And here's why. Henry Cavill was just way too eager to be Superman, and he was willing to bend over backwards for that.
Yeah.
Man, Nicolas Cage. Yeah, he's so Nicolas Cage that y'all had to CGI him in. You know what I mean? Bro. That's all I'm saying. It took y'all 10 years to get that one little clip, and you couldn't even call him. You know? In my eyes, he wanted to do it live action. He wanted to do it. Why would you edit my face?
Yeah.
I'm Superman.
Like, I'm already in shape.
Exactly.
Still got the suit.
Do you understand?
Tried it on last week.
Yeah. What? I wear it during my nighttime hours. That's how I run lines. That's how I show up to the auditions.
Fuck, dude.
I just let people take pictures with me in the Superman suit. That's how I get all my jobs nowadays. I don't even act. They just remember that I'm Nicolas fucking Cage and I was almost Superman.
Oh, God. So the ending where his dad is acquitted.
Yes.
Right. So the security tape is different. So did he travel to a slightly different reality where the beings are the only thing about the universe that is different except Batman?
No.
Or did his universe actually change?
He went back to technically his timeline in general, or like when to that part where he was with his mom.
Yeah.
And he went and moved them from that shelf to the higher shelf. That way, when he had to look up for them.
Oh, okay. I was
the
wondering
shelving.
what the difference was. I knew it was all different, but I didn't understand where the change happened. I guess I didn't see him move it. I didn't know.
When he was talking to the press outside, he was like, well, it was clear that the shelving, it wasn't on this shelving, middle shelving, it was on the higher shelving. So when he had,
See, when he was saying that, I thought he was like confused that it happened, and he was like, oh, that's different kind of thing. I didn't realize that he had did it. I thought he was confused that that little thing was different.
Yeah. No. He was like, that's why he was like, no, it was... I fixed it, essentially.
In fact, when he looked up at the security camera, I was like, oh, shit, he was in the original security footage. That's why his dad wasn't. Yeah. His face wasn't in it or something. That's what I originally kind of thought it was going. But, yeah, I didn't realize he did it, I guess.
When I saw that, the same level of anger, like, you could have just fixed the security camera. You could have done a shell. Yeah. You're Barry Allen. You're an incredible, super genius. Yeah. The same level I had with frustration in moronic teenagers that are superheroes, or just young adolescent superheroes that are fucking morons.
Yep.
You're telling me Peter Parker couldn't write a letter to the goddamn dean to fix this shit? He had to go to Doctor Strange? You know that simple scene where he was like, you didn't write a dean to appeal it right to the dean? He's like, I didn't know you could do that. Barry was like, I'm going to change everything so much that a twin of mine is going to be evil. Yeah. Then I'm going to fix that timeline. And then I'm like, oh, Tomato's up here now.
Yeah.
Get fucked. That was a terrible, little, just this is how I fix it.
Really?
Fuck you.
Truly.
No.
Just immediately he gets to the universe and just takes younger him under his wing. He's like, no interactions. And then just immediately does the worst.
We have to do this.
Creates a Speed Force monster.
Man, I would have been so fed up with myself if he would have just not listened the entire time when he was just running.
Dog, when he in the Batcave, when he was yelling all that shit at him, I think about it all the time. If I ever talk to myself at that age, that is exactly what I would want to say: is you're not fucking cool. No one likes you like that.
Yeah, you don't deserve
yourself,
this. Yeah, you don't deserve any of this. Right?
Have some humility. Yeah, that moment was so real. I was like, fuck, that is that is exactly how it would go.
100%. Ah, man.
There was some real shit. It's fuck Ezra, but Ezra put on a good performance.
Yeah, Ezra Miller is obviously a bad person for multiple charges that are not pending, that are 100% true and factual. But his performance in that, we're not going to ignore it. Yes, we'll ignore him for the rest of his career like Hollywood's going to and James Gunn will, because he'll have a new Flash, and it might be Dylan O'Brien or me. Who knows? But, man, his performance was impeccable. Wow.
Still a bad Barry Allen,
still
but
a
really
terrible,
fucking good.
No, I don't believe that, and here's why. Because it's the Snyderverse. And I'm chalking it up to everyone being dumber and darker than they should be.
That's fair.
That's the only logical reason why. Because he's not blonde, therefore he's not Justice, or he's not Young Justice. There's certain things where he cuts him out. And Zack Snyder was never keen on making these characters he was more focused on their super side. He didn't really He cared about Man of Steel, but you see where that got him. Where everyone was like, "This is a fucking shit show. How dare he would never kill Zod?" And he's like, yes, he would. What the fuck? Anyway,
just a lot of weird characterizations, especially Paul Kent is just a weird fucking. Yeah, there's so much weird tones about the Snyderverse that makes sense.
I wish. There's a couple of scenes that I wanted to talk to you about. I'm so glad I just remembered them. Okay, so when in the very beginning where Barry's like, how many calls did you make before me? I wish he would have named a couple more.
Yeah. He could have went further.
I wish he would have been like, red tornadoes, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Or someone's like, or he would have been like, Master Reyes is doing something over here. And be like, oh, fuck, it's Blue Beetle. Yeah, it'd be like, oh, fuck, dude.
Dude, it would have been cool to hear some names we haven't seen yet, and we'll never see clearly because it's the ending. But
just a nice little name drop.
It would have been cool.
Would have been sick if they would have just been like whatever. Plastic Man's real name is. If you would have just named some James Gunn put in Calendar Man in the fucking prison. You're telling me that you couldn't just throw in a random superhero what's up with Speedy? What's up with Bart?
Yeah, there could have been some cool shit, man.
Yeah, or they could have been like, where's Jason, or where's Tim? Because in this timeline, Bruce lost Dick. He didn't lose Jason in this.
Yeah. Dick is the
So
one.
where's the other Robin? You know, like why am I his sidekick? Doesn't he have another one already for that? You know, and then Alfred would have been like, sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah.
You know, it could have been some type of highlight on other characters and other soups in this universe. So I felt like I was cheated a little bit out of that.
Yeah.
Just a tiny
Could
bit.
have been more lore there.
Yeah, just
little
but
bit odd.
the fact that they still were looking up where Diana was and where Victor Stone was,
Yeah, that was cool as shit.
Also, such a happy ending that he's not hurt in this one. Like he's not cyborg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a good ending for him,
dude.
bro.
Good. Yes.
Just the star he fucking should have been in.
Dude, 100%. He's going to the NFL.
Yep.
1,000%. He's about to be better than Josh Allen.
Yeah.
It's not saying much. Dude, this movie. Oh, and then when he there was another scene. Fuck. Oh, when Barry was talking to Michael Keaton's Batman about how many extras were there, and he was like, "Well, we have a literal god," and then like a Terminator. I wish he would have been like, "We have an archer," or we would have some random just add like an extra one and been like, "Oh fuck, he's in already," you know?
Yeah. It's like, he calls himself Peacemaker, kills men, women, and children.
Yeah, he's like, we got a guy with wings, and it'd been Hawkman. You know what I mean?
That
Or
would
like,
have been a cool, more nods like that would have been fucking cool.
We got a kid that does lightning, but I don't even think he's been born yet. He's just making a joke to fucking Billy Batson for Shazam, you know, some shit like that. We got a whole family of people that's with electric powers.
Bro, it would have been so fucking awesome.
Or even like that, we have the Shazamly, a little campy, I know, but so they call themselves. They're kids.
They're kids.
They're kids. Well, they're not. But and then he sits there for a second.
Well,
and
they're
tries to explain.
10, but the
and then Barry's,
Wisdom of Solomon and like
other Barry's like, what?
just fucking
This kid's on roids? You know, like some random. Yeah. Also, dumb Barry Allen.
Yeah.
A1.
Young Barry is funny as fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling him. I'm not
shit.
calling him Young Barry. I'm calling him Dumb Barry because in this timeline, he has a date with Iris. He doesn't like in this one. He's like in a frat. Like he's like the partier. He was like, "Did we do a mushroom trip?"
Just
like
tripping or whatever.
Yeah. Like
God, his laugh, bro.
Oh,
His laugh was fucking phenomenal.
Yes, 100%. I gotta go to Google for this because it's gonna drive me fucking nuts. Because there was a. So, if you guys don't know. There's an old Vine that I'm probably going to put in now. Let me rephrase that. Ray's going to put in now. Thank you, Ray. But also, I apologize that King Batch was in it.
Oh, no.
Nothing bad. It's just Albert, the Hispanic dude that was like the other person at the crime lab with the white girl. Mm-hmm. Okay, his name was Albert. He is a Viner from back in the day, like Logan Paul beginning days.
Oh, fuck.
Where he's like, he came up with Batch with like Scotty Sire, like the original Viners.
Crew.
Yeah, dude, where he did like YouTube videos and he does more and stuff like that, makes music. Rudy Mancuso, this dude has made so many good Vines over the years. The fact that the reason I'm putting that clip in is because it's King Batch and him arguing about being Superman. But they're like, there can't be a black Superman. He's like, what are you? You a Mexican Superman? And they're going back and forth and shit like that. It's very funny. But also the fact that he was in that DC
that's cool.
Vine, just randomly being in there. It's very nice, man. Good for you, dog.
How many fucking people that have watched the movie do you think recognize that cameo?
0.
Yeah.
It depends if they saw his tweet or not. If they were fans of him, they knew.
Oh, right. Yeah. He tweeted about it.
Yeah, no, I saw it. I'm like, why the fuck do I know that dude?
Yeah, I couldn't understand who you were trying to say it was.
I couldn't tell you his name. I almost said Manny, but his name's not Manny in the slightest.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's...
That was like a Josh Dunn type cameo.
Yes, dude, you're like, what the... Is that the difference between fucking pilots?
Why is he in that?
Yeah, dude, it was so sick. Oh, a little bean. Dude, this movie was... I almost cried. Like with the scene where he's saying bye to his mom and shit like that. Like,
God, yeah.
I couldn't. I think that I think his acting was bad in that one part because I didn't feel his emotion in it.
Which one part?
Him saying goodbye to his mom and him walking to the cart. Like, I would be sobbing,
bro,
if I had to take as I'm doing this. Like I would
Yeah.
I feel like the pain would still be there regardless of me coming to terms with it. Like you can still come to terms with your actions and still show and feel the emotion of that type of heartbreak and loss. I think, but also I don't have a bunch of cases pending, so it was really hard to figure out my actions. Man,
Jesus, it's a good movie, bro.
this really was a good movie. Like Michael Keaton's Batman, old girl is Supergirl. This like, and we haven't talked about her very much. I would like to get into it,
bro. Yeah,
I have zero issue now with her being Supergirl.
Yeah, she played a good Supergirl.
Yeah, she did. Fuck yeah, dude. Better. Don't get me wrong. Incredible actress, gorgeous. I think she did 10 times better than CW Supergirl. Anyway, yeah, she played an incredible Kara.
That was a really good fucking Flash Batman Kryptonian dynamic. Like that was really fun to see.
Yeah,
like the team up.
And I'm glad they spent more time on the going back in small portions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, getting to see the different endings was
something that I think was needed. I didn't feel like it was the movie dragged out at all.
No, the pacing was great. I never like.
I also want to address something. I'm so sorry that I was on my phone for this movie. Oh. So my coworker texted me.
What was up, bro?
And he was like, "We got something tomorrow for you, buddy boy." Is what he texted me. All right, that's all he sent. I said, "What's up?" Didn't respond. I said,
God,
"What you tripping for? What's going on?" Now he's like 10 pounds. All right, boy, small. I'm not tripping about like nothing. I'm like, anyway, and he was like, "Yeah, dude." We said we got a surprise for you tomorrow, and I was like, "I don't know what tomorrow is. Like, let me know right now. I don't play no bullshit. I'm a grown man. If you got a problem, say it with your chest." Is what I texted him. I was like, I said, "You got about 3 seconds to tell me before I unadd your ass and I just find you on the street." And he said, "Dude, chill. I got moved to day shifts. I work with you tomorrow."
Oh my God. Oh, what a dumbass way to tell you that.
I was like, I said, "Dude, don't you ever tell me some news like that again." I was like, "You got me fucked up." I said, "Also, dickhead, I'm off tomorrow. I work Saturday." He goes, "Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I switched the shift just so we could work together."
Jesus Christ.
I said, "So you're not even moved to days yet?" And he goes, "No." And I was like, "Dude, what the fuck, man?" He goes, "Dude, I guess I'm calling in tomorrow."
What a fucking idiot.
Like, what the hell, dude?
What an idiot.
Yeah. So that's why I was on my phone for so long. I was fucking pissed.
What was up, bro?
It was a nuisance and a half. I still think it's pretty goddamn funny that the second they lose their jobs at DC, they're like, "Yeah, we'll go join the Fast franchise again." I know our characters. So I know Gal Gadot is like, "Fuck it, I'll come back. Bro. I know I died, but y'all can bring me back."
What a goddamn year for Gal Gadot.
Dude.
Fucking cameo in Shazam. Fucking cameo in Fast. Fucking cameo in Flash. What a year, bro. She's killing it. Truly.
Dude, gotta get that SAG card for the year, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta earn it. God damn it. Oh. God. And I hate that they didn't get Henry back.
Yeah, it'd have been cool to see him.
Because they got everyone but Victor. I understand why they didn't get Victor Stone, like the dude who played Victor, because it's fuck DC from him.
Yeah. That's a shitty situation.
Yeah, so like I understand on that front, but also again I kind of understand on Henry's front where it's like, I'm not gonna do this again, but you guys have already fucked me in the back. But in all reality is
he hitched to the wrong horse.
You decided to hang out with another muscle man.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
Fucked up, bro.
Yeah,
went down with the rug.
He's not with you, dog. He's not a nerd like that. You rebuild PCs. He attempts to rebuild franchises, and then when it doesn't work, he'll have an argument with the other main cast member. I know how it goes. Vin Diesel ain't done a damn thing wrong to you. You a pud. I truly hope I never meet The Rock in person. Because I hate them to look him in the eyes and say, "I like 2 of your movies. And I don't fully respect you as an actor, but I respect the fuck out of you as a father and a man."
Yeah.
And I was gonna walk away, not gonna shake his hand. He's not gonna give a fuck. He might hit me before I even get to that part. Yeah. You know what I mean? But man, the rundown and with Sean William Scott and Walking Tall.
You know what I mean?
Only 2 movies that I can think of that are really good The Rock movies. And if I'm wrong, put a thing down in the comments. I lied. God damn it! I immediately backpedal. I got 5 good Rock movies out of the 5,500 that he's done. There's like Gridiron Gang.
Fair enough.
That's a
throwback.
That's a damn fine movie.
Shit.
The Game Plan.
Yep, I remember that one.
Damn fine movie. If my father saw this right now and he heard me say that wasn't a good movie, he would whoop my ass. That's such a good fucking movie. The Rundown, Walking Tall. Man, there it is. We're getting close.
That fifth one, bro.
Because like San Andreas sucked, Rampage sucked, Jungle Cruise sucked.
Fuck, wasn't he in like a Journey reboot or something?
Oh, he wasn't. I saw that in theaters at the Mall Trio with Gunnar Munson and Johnny Dietz.
Oh,
Shout out my boys.
Yeah.
Shout out my dogs. I hope that clip was in just so I could send it to him. But like, dude,
God.
remember when we went and saw that shitty movie? And we scrounged. I remember paying in change because they were like, it was like $2.50. It wasn't even $3.
Oh,
I remember all of us like scrounging change up to go to the movies because we had to get gas money first to go to Midland because none of us had a car. So then we had to find a ride there and then find a ride home.
Oh my God.
And this was like, I may be a junior, or maybe a sophomore. So like, no one lives in Fort Smith yet.
Yeah.
Like,
not a chance.
No, like Dale and them still live in the house in like
the factory.
By China's house. Yeah. Dude, what a throwback.
Throw fucking back.
Yeah, that's how long ago this was. Like, oh, you're easily a junior in high school.
Anyway.
Easily. Like, I might be a freshman. Gunnar and I might be some freshies.
Really?
Goodness gracious.
I'll
throw Doom in there.
Doom?
Doom. I'll base off the video game to an extent. Not really. But I'll throw that in as the fifth one by The Rock. Because, like...
I'm impressed you can name so many.
I can only name so many good ones. I can name a lot of The Rock movies.
Oh, fair enough.
Like, he was in The Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, that's the only other one I could probably name.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he was in Area 51, Planet 51. It was an animated movie where an astronaut goes to...
Yeah. I think I remember that.
Yeah. You know,
hey, he wasn't bad in Super Pets. League of Super Pets.
Okay. Oh, man. He wasn't good in this, so y'all can blow me because the CGI was even worse. But the Scorpion King.
I never watched it.
He was he was the fucking main villain of the second one. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Very disrespectful.
Very interesting.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he's got a couple of movies, but he's only got about 4.5 good ones. I'll call Doom a half. Yeah, sorry. Jungle Cruise can suck my balls. Black Adam wasn't good.
Why Black Adam though? Like, why?
Because he looks like him.
But not really. He didn't even do the pointy ears and shit.
No,
he could have looked so good as Black Adam.
Well,
and he also could have done a sequel to fucking Shazam and connected it to the goddamn hero that he is a villain.
That's not how Hobbs and Black Adam go down, dog.
But he could have picked a fucking hero.
But don't you understand? That's not who he is.
Yeah.
Because you didn't see him
as a bad boy.
Yeah, dude. He was that Southern DEA agent Hobbs, and all of a sudden he's like doing even more international espionage and taking down metahumans, and now he is a metahuman, and he's like, heroes don't kill, and he goes, well, this one does, and you're just like, all right, whatever,
okay,
man. Right?
Jesus Christ.
The Rock literally got drunk as shit one night with the head of Warner Brothers, was watching John Cena's The Marine, and was like, I need you to make that movie for me, but I want to be a superhero. And they were just drinking his tequila.
Yeah.
And they're like, I need this movie made now. Yeah. Well, we have other stuff. I don't give a fuck. I can get you Henry Cavill. We don't want him back. But the fans do, and that will make you money. And they're drinking, so they're like, fuck it, for the money! And they cheers. And then that was it. They woke up.
We got Black Adam.
The agent woke up with a hangover, and they were like, Jesus fuck, what did I just say?
What did we agree?
And they're not going to tell The Rock no.
Yeah.
You're going to tell him no?
I would love to. Fuck The Rock. I just want to ask him where he gets off. What is
That's your question.
Audacity?
What were your fucking thoughts on this, Super Chief? You really decided to leave the Fast franchise, start your own franchise in the DC, even though James Gunn took it over? Like you were some big motherfucking hoss dog, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I'll go back and I'll do other things. No, you can't. That's not how this works. Vin Diesel doesn't need you anymore. DC doesn't need you anymore. You know who needs you? Amazon Prime, probably HBO. You've lost your thunder, my friend. Kevin Hart kind of stuck to the script, kept playing to his strengths.
Yeah.
Now look at him. He's one of the greatest people of our generation. Same motherfucker that used to do Def Jam. Boy used to wear a highlighter, Fucking button up, going up to Def Jam. Right after Bernie Mac. You decide to let him surpass you. For shame. You're the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. You lost to John Cena in your last fight. You're not it, man. You can't even fully win to Vin Diesel because his contract and your contract butt heads. You are a camp counselor who tried to be a vice principal and then lost that, and then tried to be a cop and then didn't pass the psychological exams. Your acting career is in shambles, and every time you carry a franchise, you make it about action and run it straight into the fucking ground. Where do you get off thinking that you can now take DC? Thinking that was okay. You ain't earned this. You weren't in the theaters for those. You didn't give a fuck. You don't care about Ben Affleck. You didn't care about Jason Momoa or Gal Gadot. You didn't care about anyone. You didn't even care about Victor Stone. The actor that no one can name and remember because Josh Whedon hurt him so bad. For shame. You thought you could bring Pierce Brosnan in to save you? Shame. You said, we could have the Justice League in this. But, I don't want them to know that it's about them. I don't want people to think that it's about them trying to stop me. Because it's not. Because no one can stop me.
Nobody, bro.
So I want to use the Justice Society of America.
Yeah, what a crock of shit.
Go fuck yourself, The Rock, Dwayne, whatever. And your Young Rock show sucks.
It got canceled already, didn't it?
I hope that's one of the one things getting taken from the writer's strike if it isn't. Goodness gracious, man. I've been so fed up of actors trying to think they know better than the actual storyline or just it's like Tom Cruise all over again, but Tom Cruise can make really good fucking shit after fucking up once. You know what I mean? Like he'll make The Mummy and fuck up, and then he'll make another 4 Mission Impossibles that are going to be $1 billion movies, and then he'll do Top Gun Maverick, and everyone's like, "Holy shit, really?" And that'd be another $45 billion. So I think The Rock he did a couple of action flicks and thought he was that fucking man. Mm-hmm.
He's just not. He doesn't have that fucking weight behind his name. That
he saw one Instagram fan art and was like, "Well, this is my new personality." He saw Ryan Reynolds do Deadpool and was like, "Well, I could do this, I think."
Yeah.
Not everyone's got it, big dog.
Not everybody.
The Flash was a absolute masterpiece. A 10 out of 10 movie. Ezra Miller, we will never forget the things you have done, and nor will the court, nor will your victims. So I really hope you find peace in life and another job. But I salute you for your job in this movie. To every director that passed this up and every script that was revised, burned, trashed, shredded, given away, leaked, I hope it was worth it. Because we got a Flash movie that was so fucking good, we'll never see a sequel for it. And not only is that beautiful, but that's sad. It's even more sad. You finally gave us a Nicolas Cage cameo after denying Kevin Smith his anthropology series, just for the sequel to not get picked up. Just for the director to already move on to James Gunn's Batman movie. All this fuss over money just for it to be a one-off. And you stuck with someone who is a known abuser. It's studios like that are the problem with this industry and with other actors, projects, storylines, and why the writers are on strike, you fucking cucks. Again, this movie was 10 out of 10.
It was good, man.
This was the one movie that Ray and I wouldn't shut the fuck up about leaving the theater.
Yeah.
We're very keen on it being a silent and on occasion awkward car ride back to the apartment just because we don't want to give away too much of our excitement for the episode.
Yeah.
But the second we got out of that theater, wow.
Yeah, we were chit-chatting.
Dude, we were just...
We've never been like that.
Dude, it was so good.
It was.
Dude, thank you so much for going to the movie with me.
Of course, man.
Thank you. Also, if you don't know, we have a new setup. We have table and chairs now that are taller. Taking our feet like Kevin Hart.
Good, bro.
Dude, thank you so much for the new podcast setup. It's fantastic. It's such a better feel.
Such a better, yeah.
It really is. What are your final thoughts on the movie?
Very good. CGI sucks sometimes, but if you can't look past that, don't take yourself so seriously. You know,
Yeah.
It's a really good fucking movie. Like, you can find things to hate about anything, you know? It's really easy to be a hater, but that was a good ass movie.
But that was a good ass fucking movie, dog. If any of the other DC movies in Snyder and whatever that franchise or that universe would have been like that,
yeah,
not an issue.
It was great, man. The pacing again, I never felt like I got pulled out of it.
Yes,
I was like engaged the whole time, and then the movie was over.
Were you like that with Guardians?
No, I don't think I've been like that. Transformers was like that, where I was like pretty engaged the whole time.
Yeah. You know, I remember this day very fondly of me and John going to watch Captain America: Civil War. Mm-hmm. And I remember us like grabbing each other, just holding each other. The second Spider-Man came on.
Oh, I can't imagine that feeling.
I just got chills again thinking about it.
Okay.
Because I knew what was coming. I knew that all of everything that people have been hoping for in that moment was correct, and it was going to be okay. Watching that movie and not only seeing Ben Affleck again reprising his role, Ezra Miller doing a phenomenal job as the Flash. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Fucking wow.
That's something that I will hold till my deathbed with you.
Dude,
I truly hope that. Knowing that I remember making the post of saying, like, out of these 18 movies that DC announced in 2013 or 2010, maybe 2012, like there's going to be like 7 of them made, and there was literally like 5. Like the Suicide Squad wasn't on there. There was no Batman versus Superman on there. Yeah. It was Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, like.
There was a Cyborg, a New Gods.
Yes, there was a Nightwing movie. There was New Gods. There was all kinds of stuff. And The Flash was there.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, like, on the post, The Flash is going to be the first one made. And I remember being so confident. And so instead of it being the first one made, it's the absolute last one.
Absolutely.
Like,
because we still don't give a fuck about Aquaman.
Because we still don't. Oh my god, dude! I forgot about Aquaman all over. That's the end of the episode. I'm Doug. He's Ray. It's Saturday morning cartoons. The Flash was 10 out of 10. No one's gonna give a fuck about Aquaman. So good. Oh, I can't believe that happened.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm done.
That's it.
Dude, thanks, man.
Fuck,
that's so
fuck
good.
Yeah.
Oh, later, guys.